Hello and welcome along to the Sports Express show. We're going to touch on some football action now. As you all know, the football season is climaxing. All the action is coming through, with most of the leagues having less than 10 games to go.
Yes.
So it's getting there now. The marathon is about to end.
Look, it's about to end and the leagues are heating up. I mean, we had some close game encounters this weekend across the leagues, the major leagues. So, yeah, we'll take a trip down those leagues.
Yeah, we're going to start in England because some major changes happened.
Yes.
For the first time in over 440 something days, Liverpool have lost a football match.
Yes.
Right. All started at Atletico Madrid, losing in the Champions League last 16, and then coming through at Vicarage Road away at Watford.
Yes.
Losing by 3 to Dala fast. I'm seeing cars in the FA Cup against Chelsea, so it's 3 defeats now for Liverpool in the last 4 games.
Yeah, but I mean, they're still going to win the league, so I don't think it's anything to panic about. I think the number one priority for Liverpool is the bloody league.
Yeah.
I don't think, yes, everybody holds the Champions League in high esteem, but if you've gone for so long without winning the league, I think that becomes priority number one. So they're still going to win. They got dollared by Watford, but that's nothing to panic about. I think it's just a slight dip in form, like any and every team goes through. So Liverpool fans, don't panic. The rest of us are static because you're not going to be the Invincibles. But having said that, the bigger picture is Liverpool still win the league.
But the slump in form though, like, they're completely flat right now. Everyone in the team.
Look, they're flat,
Yeah.
understandably, and at the same time, you got to look at the style of play that Klopp employs with teams. It's very high octane, very intense, high intensity, pushing, pressing.
Very demanding,
It's very demanding on the body, and we saw what happened with Borussia Dortmund with this last season, where they just hit a slump. But I'm not seeing that for you guys. I'm still seeing you guys winning the league. And I think if you win the league and manage to get knocked out by Atletico, which I don't foresee, to be honest with you, if that happens, I think you guys will be still very, very, very happy. In fact, I believe, in fact, that if you won the Champions League instead of the league, that you'd be less happy than winning the league.
No, we already won the Champions League now, so we're defending champions. But now the thing is, the Premier League has to come to Anfield because it's been 30 years.
Exactly, and it's heading there. I mean, the points gap is massive.
With 10 games to go, Liverpool just need to wrap up 4 wins.
Exactly.
And provided that Man City win all their games as well. And they're going to be going to Old Trafford in the weekend.
Look, well, City are going to win. But I'm saying it's almost impossible for Liverpool to lose in this position. They're going to win the league. Everybody calm down.
Before we move over to the other leagues, I want us to talk about the top 4 race in England, because no one is wanting to take an advantage. Chelsea currently occupying the top 4, so it could possibly be top 4, top 5 because of the whole City situation.
Yes.
Right? So we got like 5 teams in there: United, Chelsea, Tottenham,
Wolves,
Everton, Wolves, even Arsenal, because they have a mathematical chance as well.
I always forget Arsenal. Anyway,
yeah. So a lot of them drawing on the weekend as well. Chelsea dropping points, United dropping points, Tottenham losing the last 4 games.
Yeah.
So
for me, it's exciting. It makes for exciting football.
it's also frustrating because they're not really winning games or
nobody wants to take advantage.
Exactly. No one is grabbing it.
But it makes for more entertainment for neutrals, I guess, for the league. I mean, to enjoy the league. I mean, nobody knows who's going to take it.
Yeah.
Wolves are dollaring. I'm secretly praying that Wolves take
Qualify for the Champions League.
Yeah,
that would be massive for them.
Exactly, and they have been an on-form team, and I think they deserve it. They play as a good team. They work together as a team, and their coach is just amazing in terms of tactics and knowing his players. So, based on that, being just a neutral supporter in this stance, I hope Wolves make that top 4, but it's anybody's game to grab number 4.
Definitely. Spanish La Liga now.
Yes.
Last weekend we had the El Clasico.
100%.
Real Madrid at home against Barcelona. That was a win for Real Madrid. It was a 2-0 win.
Yeah.
Mariano coming in to score at the end after Vinicius opened the scoring in the second half. Both goals came in the second half. So Real Madrid are now back in front in La Liga.
Yeah, but leading by only 1 point.
Yeah.
I hope we don't stutter at the top. We have beaten our main rival. You know,
because it's happened a lot this season with Real Madrid.
Yes.
Where they've been in positions where they can take advantage over Barcelona, and they don't. And they don't. And in this regard, you've literally beaten the guys that you are up against, the main guys, and now they're probably going to lose to Levante or something.
that's just been our trend for the past, I don't know, 5-6 seasons.
Yeah.
I just hope they can break it and actually win the bloody thing.
Well, they have lost to Levante already, so
Exactly.
maybe another team.
So maybe like a Getafe or something.
Yeah.
But what we're saying is this: they should break that trend. We're in the lead. We've beaten our main competitor. Let's just take the league now. Simple.
Is it going to be possible though for Real Madrid? Because I feel like Barca have more experience in clinching league titles than Real Madrid, especially in the last decade. So
And-
do you think Madrid have the engine or the firepower to see it through and be consistent?
I think
in the last
because
stretch?
they beat Barca, I think that will be a big mental boost for them to carry it over.
Yeah.
But sizobe simingcile sonke as Los Blancos supporters,
Yeah.
because you know how Madrid has been this season.
still need to sort out the attack.
As
Not
always.
entirely happy with the firepower
Look,
in front.
with looking at the back and the front, it's still shaky.
Shaky.
So we need to sort those out. I hope it's a tight race for
Real
us.
Madrid are not scoring enough goals.
Yeah,
They're not scoring.
We just don't have the firepower, like you
Yeah.
said. We need to sort that out. We need to play Malaiti Jovic more. He'll dial the goals. But on a serious note, we need to shore up the defense, put more players in attack. I think our midfield for now is still solid.
Yeah.
Yes, we still need to put players in there. We're a shallow team.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we can carry it through to the end and win it.
Italian football has been marred by the coronavirus outbreak in
Yes.
Italy. So now all the games, or rather all the sporting codes in Italy have been ordered to play all their games behind closed doors. So no fans will be allowed to be attending sporting events in Italy for, I don't know, for the rest of the season, I think, or the rest of the year. So that is going to be massive for Serie A, especially those clubs who use their fans as their 12th man to
Yes.
push them through. Clubs like Napoli, clubs like Lazio.
Yes.
Who Lazio are in the top right now at
Yes.
number one.
Look, I mean, it's a massive blow, and
Yeah.
nobody. I mean, even if you played sports not on a professional level,
Yeah.
the very fact that there's support, it pushes you over.
It does, yeah.
How much more now as an elite athlete, and the whole stadium,
Yeah.
your home stadium is cheering for you. That takes it to another level. This is a massive blow, but I understand it, and it's through the safety of the supporters.
Yes.
And the show must go on, fortunately or unfortunately. And yeah, that's how the cookie crumbles.
People are going to be watching it on TV. At the end of the day, the show must go on.
Yes.
And we have to see this season ending in Serie A because it's one of the most exciting seasons in Serie A in recent history because we've always had Juventus running away with the league for
Yes.
the past, 10 years?
Yeah, it's
So
been
now-
8 straight seasons of winning the league.
So now the most unlikeliest of teams, Lazio,
Lazio,
are
yes.
currently number one, as much as they have one game ahead of Juventus.
Yes.
But they're still number one in the league and they could possibly nick it. You wouldn't rule them out.
You can't rule them.
You
out.
can't.
You can't. They're
Yeah.
working as a solid team. Ciro Immobile is on form of his life. He's always been on form.
usual, yeah.
Underrated.
Yeah.
But I think
And now
because-
his team has pulled through with
is
him.
pulled through,
Yeah.
exactly, and because I think Lazio are right at the top now, he's getting the attention
Yeah.
that he deserves and the recognition. I hope Lazio steal it, like we've been saying like we said in the past video. I hope they take it.
Yeah.
I hope this is the end of Juventus's reign, and we'll just watch and take it from there.
A bit disappointing from Inter. They've slackened off in the league. They've dropped a few points and now they think they are more than 6 points behind the chasing pack.
Yes.
So disappointing for them with Antonio Conte.
Look, it's disappointing, but at the same time, I'm not really that disappointed considering that it's his first season.
Yeah.
He still needs to show up some things. I think what their run was, I won't say miraculous, but it
Yeah.
was a great run.
It was really promising.
It
as
was
well.
really promising considering it was his first season. He didn't get as many players that he would have wanted
Yeah.
or had the time to get the players that he wanted.
Yeah.
Considering all of those factors, I think he's done absolutely brilliantly. I think he's smashed all his targets, I feel.
Yeah.
And that next season is the real season where we can look at Inter as real contenders for the league.
We're going to review the Champions League again next week because the action is coming back again. Second
100%.
legs for the last 16. I want us to do just a short preview going into the second legs. Just the main guys. Real Madrid, are they going to come back against Manchester City?
Yes.
Answer is yes. Do Chelsea have a chance against Bayern?
Hell no.
Liverpool, Atletico Madrid at Anfield.
Ooh, tight. Liverpool to win.
Are you giving Valencia anything against Atalanta?
Not a chance in hell.
Who's left?
That's basically all the big ones.
All the big ones. Barcelona, they're obviously going to win at the Camp Nou. You'd expect them to win.
Yeah,
against
that's not
Napoli
even
after-
worth. That's not
Yeah.
even worth mentioning, to be honest.
Juventus against Lyon, they lost in the first leg.
Leon to win.
Leon to win in Italy.
Yeah.
Wait, to win the tie or to win the game?
To win the game.
And the tie?
And the tie.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I'm being dead serious. I'm being dead serious.
Are you? You're not
Yeah.
going to change your mind?
No.
That's it?
That's it.
What's the score?
It's gonna be 2-0 to
On the
Leon
day.
on the night.
3-0.
3-0 in aggregate total.
Shoot, this guy.
Yeah. Look, I mean, let's be honest. They're tactically
Yeah.
flawed. Sarri looks overwhelmed. The team don't know what to do. They're only looking to Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Ronaldo is carrying a team yet again, but more so now than the other previous teams that he's played for. So I'm not expecting much from them because they haven't delivered anything.
Tottenham,
So,
Leipzig.
Leipzig would dollar Tottenham.
They're already beating them at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Exactly.
They still don't
This
have
is-
Kane and Mora.
This is why
Son?
this is why we didn't mention these teams because it was just a clear-cut outcome.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah.
the main ones there will be City, Real Madrid, Liverpool, Atletico. I think those ones are the tightest ones to
Yeah.
look forward to. The rest are pretty much done. In my
They're pretty much done. I
Yeah.
mean, Atalanta is on form even in the league. I mean, they're the
Yeah.
highest scoring team in the league.
And you
So,
see them scoring against Valencia in Spain as well.
like quite a few. I mean, they've 3 times a season in
Yeah.
Serie A, they've scored 7 goals against their opposition. So they're gonna do that. I'm not worried about that fixture. If I'm wrong, so be it. But I doubt I am.
But before we wrap it up, Sanele, we have to talk about the Soweto Derby, right? Have to talk about some PSL action because
Yes.
the Derby was this past weekend.
Yes.
And Kaizer Chiefs came through to win the Derby, to do the double over Orlando Pirates for the first time, I think, in almost 10 years.
In a very long time.
In a very long time, beating Pirates a total of 3 times this season as well.
Look, I mean, that was a phenomenal match. And you know it was a phenomenal match if I watched it. Because as you all know, I'm not the biggest PSL fan,
Yeah.
but watched it and thoroughly enjoyed it.
What a
But
match.
we have to talk about the star of the match.
You know who?
The keeper,
Daniel Akpe.
Akpe. My goodness.
Kaizer Chiefs number 1, Nigeria's number 1. A guy who's taken a lot of abuse
Of
from
course.
the Kaizer Chiefs fans, even from the Nigerian fans.
Yes.
Because he is a confidence player,
Yes.
and he has had moments in the past where he made mistakes. you know,
Yes,
just
of
like any
course.
goalkeeper.
Of course.
But he's very prone to taking the abuse. But now what he's done, the comeback that he's made to produce these kind of results is massive for him.
But also remember that Ukune is the love child of Kaizer
Exactly,
Chiefs.
exactly.
So anybody opposing or trying to take his position was automatically going to receive
So even
abuse.
so even
from
after
Kaizer
the
Chiefs
Derby,
fans.
Sanele, you
Yeah.
still have people who still want Kune to be starting for Chiefs.
Look, I mean, they're fanboys.
Yeah,
we can't.
yeah.
We can never escape that.
Kune
but-
is a legend, right?
no, look.
Yeah.
All due respect, he is a legend, but Akpe's performance,
At the moment, son,
that,
can't deny.
it was legendary.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
was.
that man won the derby. Like
Chiefs.
not taking away the goal, which was a spectacular goal,
Yeah,
by the way.
Manyama coming through.
Manyama coming through with the shot outside the box, went in, 100% good goal. But for him, Akpe, pulling those performances, pulling off those saves, son, I think David De Gea could take lessons from the boy. Goodness gracious me.
I can't remember a goalkeeping masterclass ever happening in the derby as much as we saw in that game. Never,
No.
ever.
Like,
Even
like
like
this, listen, there's no point of even contemplating or looking
Yeah,
back.
that's never
Aiko,
happened.
That guy, I mean, I think they
and
should.
even try to think back to the times of Brian Bauloi, and I can't
No.
recall a goalkeeper winning a Soweto derby.
No, that man won that derby, and I
Yeah.
mean, to such an effect that even Okuna was like, oh shit, this guy.
He actually came out and congratulated him.
Exactly.
Was one of the first people to run onto the field when the game ended to hug the guy and say, wow.
Son, after that performance, I mean, even your enemies will be hugging
have
you,
no
bro.
choice.
You have no choice. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. But big ups on him, Okune, to actually step out and be the first one to celebrate his
Yeah.
performance, be the first one to congratulate him, because everybody was on social media, I would say, was. Adding their own spice,
Yeah,
making it seem like Kune doesn't like Akpe, just causing unnecessary
Friction,
friction. So for him to come out and to dispute those
Even
claims,
Akpe is saying it after the game as well.
exactly,
Yeah.
you know, disputing such things and showing that look, this is about the team.
Yeah.
I think that was big ups to him, and big ups to Kaizer Chiefs, big ups to Akpe, and yeah, 100%.
Extended their lead at the top of the table. Pirates are seemingly out of contention now for the league because They went further back, Sundowns and Chiefs.
Yeah.
4 points between them if Sundowns win their game in hand. So we're going to see how the PSL ends, man. 7 games to go.
Look, it's heating up, and Kaizer Chiefs hasn't won a league in a very long time. So
5 years, yeah.
I mean, the fans are thirsty. They're hungry for that.
For a trophy, for that matter.
Yeah, for a trophy.
Haven't won a trophy
but
in
more
5 years.
especially the league. I think that one will quench everybody's thirst.
Yeah.
So hopefully they can carry it through, especially after that monumental performance from
That was a
Upgrade.
statement, man.
Look, I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed.
Top.
And it takes a lot, guys. I mean, me and PSL, yo. So for me to watch this and actually be talking about this, it means that's how large that performance was from the man. Guys, thank you again for tuning in, and we'll catch you again next time. Love, peace, and takers. Sorry, F2 freestylers.